Hey guys, we are Herndon.JonesSquared 2 times.
And we're back again with another video, baby.
Yes, we are. We said we're going to get you guys caught up to speed.
Yes.
So here's the speed. Okay, so what we're going to do is talk about a wedding that I was the makeup artist to the bride and her bridal party. Mm-hmm. And my wife was my
apprentice,
that's
assistant,
right, team player, all
that's
that.
Right.
Best team player, best teammate.
Thank you.
Therefore, team player you could ever ask for.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Oh, you are too.
Thank you.
So this particular young lady who I have the pleasure of knowing through my brother's her barber, just had to have me be a part of her wedding. At first she wanted me to do her hair, but she typically wears her hair short. So she ultimately ended up going with keeping her hair short because she wanted to look like herself in her wedding photos, which I can understand. So because I had been taken off of the roster for the hair, I ended up being on her roster for makeup. She had other makeup artists in mind, but their prices, like $500 travel fee, etc., was just a little too much or out of her budget. So she hired me. And I was telling my wife after the experience, it says a lot about people when they put things together, how things run, right, and the company that they keep.
Right.
So I had done her makeup a couple times to have like a trial and error run with her. So I did it 3 times before her wedding. So one, my wife is really, really great with keeping us on time. You know, come on, baby, come on, let's go. We got to get ready. Anyway, so we got there to the hotel on time because she was going to make sure of it.
Yes.
And
I didn't want her to get in there and rush anybody's face because you just never know people. If you don't know if they're going to be punctual. But I said, let's be punctual so that they will know that we were there, whether they're there on time or not, we were there.
And it was going to run how it was supposed to run.
And I was going to make sure of that.
I told the bride the last 2 hours or hour and a half or whatever was strictly for her, no matter when these bridesmaids showed up. So anyway.
How many people did you have to do?
I had to do.
Like originally, you were scheduled to do like 5 people, I think?
At first it was 7 or 8, and then 2 girls went somewhere where they live. And I ended up 5. I had the responsibility to do 5 faces.
You got 4 fingers up.
Oh, because I did 4.
You did 4.
I did 4.
The bride,
but I was going to do 5. I was supposed to also do the bride's sister's makeup.
Right, that's right.
But she decided not to get it done that day. Mm-hmm. I still was paid the amount that we set originally, even though 3 of the people did not get their face done by me, which also, too, spoke volumes of this young lady. She didn't try to haggle me. She didn't try to take the price down because of these people, because she knew I took off for work, which is a busy day for me. It's Saturday, and she still paid me as if I did all 7 people. So I did 4. And the first lady, she was awesome. Yeah. And I was happy to start with her because she was easy. Mm-hmm. Like, she loved what I did so much that it set the pace and just the stage for me and being comfortable and confident throughout the rest of the day. Right. Then the 2 sisters that I did after this young lady, they were late. They were late. But even with that, the bride was so together, so prepared, so just calm and just great that did not even affect her, not one bit. Right. Not one bit. Even when these 2 women showed up, hadn't, making it to their appointment for their face, they were even calm. Mm-hmm. They came in hours late, the bride, they crossed paths. It was no negative energy exchange. It was such calmness. Even in that, you're coming this late and it's my wedding day. Hair wasn't done and they were not showered, right? But still, the air was the calmness that I wish people knew that they can have this. Like, you really can achieve this type of peace and calmness no matter what you do. I've never experienced anything like it.
Right. You would think, and typically people will, you show up late, you missed your appointment time because, I set her on the clock, baby. You're going to do X, Y, Z from here to here, from here to here. And the bride gets the last couple of hours so that you can take the time and not rush through her process because she's the most important person. Although you're not going to give anybody else less quality, you got to make sure the bride is done right because it's her day.
That's right. And with that being said, I ended up doing the bride before these other 2 bridesmaids came that were late. I told her if I could just do a brow for them and a lash, that would be it. And that's what ended up being it. I ended up finishing the bride's face, and my wife couldn't believe I finished so quickly, but it was my 4th time. It must be a 4th thing for me, because it was the 4 things with MRI. It was the 4 for me and the bride. So I did her face so fast, it was just like ebb and flow, you know, because it was the face I'd done 3 times already. I knew what she liked. I knew what she didn't like. So we just ran through it. My wife couldn't even believe we were done. But her bridesmaid, or I think that was her maid of honor, who face I did first, she had brought us the champagne, right? It was a chocolate champagne.
Champagne first.
Chocolate champagne.
And then they got to talking about
this peanut butter whiskey by Screwball. If you like peanut butter, you should try it. So I mentioned this peanut butter whiskey by Screwball. Guys, why does she have a whole bottle in her room of peanut butter whiskey by Screwball? I said, now look, now you know this has to be like heaven sent. Like, you know what I mean? Things are divinely ordered. Because one, it was one of the best weddings I've ever been to. No bridezillas, just calm, respectful, mature people. Yeah. And when I saw even the lady that, her bridal, the lady
coordinator.
Girl.
On
point.
And the 2 young ladies who were assisting her, on point.
Her daughter, and then another young lady.
Yeah, on point.
If y'all ever have anything, please contact me so I can find out who this lady is, because she was just everything. So anyway, baby, where did I leave off at, y'all? I got a little fog.
The Screwball whiskey.
Yeah, the Screwball whiskey. And I'm like, what are the chances? So we even said we had to do a girls trip after that experience. It really was great. And the bride loved their makeup, the maid of honor, even the 2 ladies that got the brow and the lash. They were pleased because it did wonders to them. Yeah. And it made them look really nice in their pictures. And it looked like they had makeup done. Yeah. So, absolutely. Hey, I did what needed to be done. What did Leonie say? I did what needed to be done. And like I was about to say, this is what I was going to say that I forgot. When people choose you to be a part of their big days, it really means that they consider you and think a lot of you, right? But after that, and the wonderful experience my wife and I had with that wedding, I was like, damn, she chose me to be part of such of a, to be part of such an important day that ran smooth like butter.
Oh my gosh. I said to her after, I was like, I can't believe how calm and cool everybody was.
Everybody.
Everybody were. Even the photographer. Like, they had it all together. Like, they had done this before.
Yes.
I mean, you know, again, what I was about to say earlier is that, you know, typically you have a bride and people show up late and they're like, oh my God, why are you late? What are you doing? You know, none of that. This bride, she saw them come in. She let them do what they needed to do. She didn't rush them. She didn't ask them any questions. It was
She paid and delegated everybody to do what they had to do. And they came and they did it flawlessly.
They did what they needed to do. Yeah.
I mean, I said, well, damn. I was really intrigued.
Age is a factor. You know, typically a lot of the weddings are with younger people.
No, but I think it don't matter. You have some older people that can you know, keep themselves together. Like, they're disrespectful, they're rushy, they're impatient, bossy, won't let the people do things that they pay to delegate, you know, because but you know that she delegated things to or would delegate things to, but not this lady. She started early, because even when somebody asked her about her placements for her table, she told that lady, her maid of honor, I did that like months ago.
Everything was done and out of the way.
Yes, done.
And every time somebody would ask her, well, where's X, Y, and Z? Oh, it's here. And that's where it was. Oh,
where's X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
It was classy. So, guys, we can't wait to show you guys photos of the wedding. Yeah. And
some videos, too. I think
you got little snippets. Yes. Yeah. And I'm honored. I'm honored. So, yeah.
Enjoy the video.
Bye-bye.
Love y'all. Bye.
God is my witness that I give this day. Repeat after me. I, Tara, take you, Eric, to be my lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold, for richer and all of God's blessings, in health and hard times, to love and to cherish, until we are parted by death. God is my witness that I give you this promise this day.